Welcome to today's Blueprint News. Today, we're diving into the 2026 Georgia Senate forecast. And trust me, these new numbers from Race to the White House are raising eyebrows across the country. According to the latest forecast, Democrat Jon Ossoff holds a powerful 77.1% chance of winning re-election. Republicans as a whole stand far behind at just 22.9%. This is one of the widest gaps we've seen so far in the 2026 Senate map. Now let's move to the polling averages because Georgia voters are showing a very interesting trend. In a matchup between Jon Ossoff and Buddy Carter, Ossoff leads with 43.6%. Carter follows at 40.2%, and a huge 16.2% of voters are still unsure. In the Ossoff versus Mike Collins matchup, Ossoff sits at 42%, Collins at 40.7%, with 17.4% undecided. And against Derek Dooley, Ossoff is at 44.5%, Dooley at 38.6%, and 16.9% of voters still remain unsure. In every single matchup, Jon Ossoff maintains a narrow but consistent lead. But with so many undecided voters, Georgia remains a state that could shift fast, making it one of the most important battlegrounds in 2026. Now let's talk favorability ratings, because this often decides how swing voters break. Jon Ossoff currently holds a favorable rating of 45%, unfavorable at 38%, and 17% of voters remain unsure. That's a fairly strong profile heading into re-election. For the Republican challengers, it's a very different story. Mike Collins, just 21% favorable, 21% unfavorable, and a massive 58% unsure. Buddy Carter, 22% favorable, 21% unfavorable, and 57% unsure. And Derek Dooley, 20% favorable, 18% unfavorable, and an enormous 63% of voters still don't know enough about him to form an opinion. This shows one thing clearly. Voters know Jon Ossoff, but most Georgians still haven't formed a clear impression of the Republicans running against him. And now, let's move to the numbers that drive every modern campaign: fundraising. Because in American politics, money isn't just power, it's momentum. Jon Ossoff continues to dominate financially. From individual donors alone, he has raised a massive $48.2 million, far more than any of his Republican challengers. Mike Collins has brought in $1.3 million, Buddy Carter has also raised $1.3 million, and Derek Dooley stands at $1.9 million from individual donors. When we look at the total money raised, Ossoff leads with $21.4 million. Mike Collins follows at $2.3 million, Buddy Carter at $3.9 million, and Derek Dooley at $1.7 million. But the most important number, the one that decides how loud a campaign can be in the final months, is cash on hand. And right now, Ossoff holds an absolutely staggering $54.1 million in cash on hand. Mike Collins has $2.5 million, Buddy Carter has $4.5 million, and Derek Dooley has $1.9 million available. When it comes to spending, Ossoff has already invested $37 million into his re-election efforts. Mike Collins has spent $700,000, Buddy Carter $3.7 million, and Derek Dooley has put in $200,000. These financial numbers show one thing very clearly. Jon Ossoff isn't just leading in the polls. He's running one of the most well-funded and aggressive Senate campaigns in the entire country. So what does all this mean? For now, Georgia remains in the Democratic column, but the large undecided vote means the race could still tighten. And as always, anything can happen. This is today's Blueprint News. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more daily election updates. Thank you for watching.